So, since there's so many of y'all on here talking about go back to Africa, you should go, blah, 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 I decided to ask ChatGPT, Chat, what would happen if all Black Americans left the U.S. and returned to Africa? And one thing ChatGPT do not do is lie, baby. So this is what ChatGPT said. This is food for thought for everybody who's saying go back to Africa. So first, Black Americans make up 14% of the U.S. population and contribute significantly to healthcare, education, sports, entertainment, government. And a sudden departure would create significant labor shortages. That's one. Two, Black Americans contribute over $1.7 trillion annually to the U.S. economy. A departure like that would create a sudden loss of economic power. 3, Black-owned businesses, which employ millions of Americans, would shut down or relocate, shifting the wealth to whatever country all of us went to. Number 4. Now this one gonna really piss you off. This one gonna piss you off. Loss of cultural influence. Black Americans, and I quote, Black Americans have shaped U.S. culture through jazz, hip-hop, and blues, fashion, language, and sports. Their departure would significantly alter America's cultural identity. Of course, we know that there will be a shift in elections, particularly for the Democratic Party. There won't be a need for NAACP and Black Lives Matter. But here's where it gets good again. A decline in innovation. Blacks foster creativity and innovation. The loss of racial diversity could slow technological advances. See, y'all ancestors ain't tell y'all how sick y'all was. See, y'all, before y'all found us, y'all was fighting each other. See, ain't nobody passed that information on to y'all. Y'all don't know about all that. See, our people passed information on. Y'all people didn't. Y'all wanted to be lost in translation, but we know. We know. We know.
Hello, welcome back to the channel. Thank you for clicking onto this video, and I hope you are doing super fine and great whenever you are watching this episode from. So by now, when you are a social media user, I probably know that you've come across some videos whereby you will see when a black person gets into maybe an argument with a white person, or a white person gets into an argument with a black person, you realize that white person will conclude that argument by the word, go back to Africa. Yeah? You probably seen these white people telling black folks to go back to Africa. Yeah? That's a thing that is trending, like you've heard very many times. But really, they want black folks to go back to Africa. Now, a woman was really concerned, a black woman was really concerned about the same topic. She prompted chat and asked, what if, just what if, every black person, all the black people went back to Africa the way these people are insisting? What would happen? And the answer was literally shocking. And that video went viral. And the black community reacted onto this video. They are saying these people want us to go back to Africa. Do they really know what contribution we have in the American society? Do they know the impact that we will leave behind when we go back to Africa? Do they know what we contribute to America? Do they really know? So in this video, I want us to look into the black folks' reaction onto the same topic. Some are even asking, what if they went back to Africa? What would happen? Some are even giving their conditions. You want us to go back to Africa? Then delete all our memories. Stop following our culture. Stop listening to R&Bs, pop, blues. Stop dancing to our music. Stop using some of our language that we invented. Stop doing this. Like, the black people really contribute onto the world, not to mention America, onto the world, and they contribute big time. In this video, let's watch what they had to say about the same topic, and then I'll be giving my commentaries at the end.
Okay, so for all of you whites who keep saying go back to Africa in my comments, that I'm not letting through, by the way, I have a message for you. We will accept your offer of going back to where we've never been and most likely not from. However, under these conditions, everything that was made from Black people, by Black people, and innovated from Black people. So meaning we created the original invention and then it got better. Yeah, because that's fruit of the poisonous tree. It gotta go. Like, you can't use it no more. Like, we earn rights to that. And so if you would like to lease it back, after we leave, or you create your own thing. So that means like the car, the plane, you can't use that no more because that's fruit of the poisonous tree. The Capitol building, the White House, demolished. Gots to go. It gots to go. The traffic light, the GPS system, and everything else that was built off of the GPS system, gone. Gots to go. It gots to go. Because if you want us to go, we'll go. But only under these conditions. Everything that we built, made, comes with us. And anything that was built or made off of it, off of our hard work, is fruit of the poisonous tree. Gots to go too. So, hey, we'll accept your offer. I'm sure Africa would love to have us and all of our inventions and our wealth, because that's coming with us. We'll make them strong. Number one, baby. We good? If that's what you would like, let us know. After you get done doing your research on everything and every aspect that Black people have touched your lives, including that refrigerator, gots to go. Engine gots to go. Oh, Lord, so much stuff that gotta go. Then you tell me what you're worth after that. And if you really want us to go, because I'm sure this is a deal we could possibly make. We can make this deal. Just let us know. Put it in the comments. You willing to accept? Make sure you did your research first, though.
So I actually asked ChatGPT, is America safe for Black people? And this is what ChatGPT said. First of all, there's a disclaimer. As an AI language model, I do not have personal experiences or opinions, but I can provide factual information. Bet. Good job. It goes on to say, unfortunately, systemic racism and discrimination have long been a pervasive issue in the United States, particularly against Black people. Black people in America face disproportionate rates of police brutality, racial profiling, and unequal access to education, healthcare, and job opportunities. These factors can make it difficult for Black people to feel safe and secure in their daily lives. OMG, ChatGPT. What's interesting, however, are always the disclaimers that they offer. For example, it is important to say that, however, it is important to note that the safety is not a monolithic concept and can vary greatly. It's depending on individual experiences, locations, and circumstances. And it's wonderful because you can also regenerate this, and let's see what it says the next time around. So as you can see, ChatGPT is still convinced that we're not a monolith. There are systemic issues. There are challenges. I'm going to ask it if we can overcome. This is hilarious. I asked ChatGPT, and it's still going. Wow, it's still going. I said, ChatGPT, how can the American government end systemic racism? At the first point, let me read it to you. Acknowledge the existence of systemic racism.
I know emotions are high, intentions are high right now for the foreign community, but let me tell y'all something. Every black American you see today with your own eyes is not from Africa. What are y'all talking about? Like, I'm starting to see that more and more on people's pages, especially my page. Go back to Africa. Go back to Africa. I'm not from Africa. What are you talking about? I'm not from Africa. My parents ain't from Africa. Their parents ain't from Africa. What are you talking about? If I went to Africa today, I wouldn't know where to go. I ain't never been over there. What? Then I'm not going to generalize everybody, but I'm just saying a lot of folks are showing their true colors on that side. Because as soon as somebody say, nah, bro, I mean, like, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, they are illegal. You feel me? You broke the law. That's just what happens. Racist. How? What are you talking about? Huh? Then I'm like, who are you to even use that word racist? Where did you get that from? Why are you trying to, you feel what I'm saying? That's crazy. Because then it's like, y'all saying go back to Africa. Y'all are calling black folks all types of things in the book, and then turn around when black people say, nah, we not gonna help because, I mean, you broke the law. Like, if I broke the law, same thing would happen. You know what I mean? I would get in trouble, punished. Racist. All right, bro. Like, the history that y'all think y'all know on black people is crazy, because what it sounds like is that y'all got it, the history, from the other side. Y'all didn't even get it from an actual black person. It sounds like somebody told y'all a fabricated story on black people, which is, that's a whole nother topic. So calling people racist out of context and not even understanding really what the meaning of racist is crazy. Then on top of that, like, saying that people really dislike you just because they're saying you broke the law and it makes sense on why the deportations are happening, it's just crazy, bro. I ain't even gonna lie to you.
We all know it is everywhere in the world. Let's say black American culture is literally being copied to other cultures. Like, let's say, for example, R&Bs, blues, these are such kind, like fashion, yeah? The music that most of the people listen, they originated from the black people. Majority of the culture that people use originated from the black people. But for the longest time, these white supremacists want to think that they invented everything and that black people came and found everything into existence. But that's actually not true. They are taking credit for where they did not, they're taking credit to what does not belong to them. For the very long time also, you've seen black people are being described to the white, like they are being taken out as outcasts. Not to mention, you've seen police brutality happens mostly to the black people. Not to mention, racial profiling happens to black people. Systemic racism happens to black people. All the things, the bad things, slavery happened to black people. Yeah? So these white folks are trying to create an history that we are the greater than generation. But in reality, the black also contributes to majority of the things that are happening in the States. So if you want the black people to go back to Africa, where you think they all came from, then that is to say you are ready to accept the fact that they will go with everything they contribute to America. And actually, I don't think any white person is ready for what will happen. If this was actually going to be possible, if we decided to put this in practice, the impact that these black folks will leave behind is imaginable. So let's just coexist within each other, because you decided to come up with this racial fighting. Oh, go back to Africa. Oh, you don't belong here. Oh, you go back to your fellow. These are the kind of things in our 21st century we should be discussing. But as you all know, it is a topic that will remain and will remain and will remain, and racism will never end, especially between the white people and the black people. And the white people are contributing much because they think they are superior, they think they are perfect, they think that they own everything, they think that they can rewrite history, they think that they own the past, they own black history. But unfortunately, black people know their roots, they know where they came from. So this cannot be deleted. And you can't send every black American to Africa. So you just need to coexist with them, unfortunately. Tell me what you think about this video. Subscribe and tell me where you are watching from, and see you in our next episode.